Hey everyone, it's Mari. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am participating in a video hop here on YouTube to celebrate the YouTubeversary of Pink Glitter Scrapper, or Lisa Kingston. And Lisa is celebrating a milestone of being on YouTube for, I believe it's 5 years. And also she has reached 2,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. So that's super exciting. And I am scrap lifting one of Lisa's layouts, and you can check the description box below for the link to that video here on YouTube. Where Lisa is scrapbooking, and that is the layout that I am going to be scrap lifting today from that video. So I'm just going to start off here today with a 4x6 photo. The photo that Lisa used in her layout was a larger photo like this one, a 4x6, I believe, something of that basic size. And she also, I noticed on her layout, orientated her video to a portrait orientation. And so that is what I am doing here with my photo. So here I have my 4x6 photo. I'm going to do a really simple photo map behind it using a little bit of pink cardstock. And I am using a Felicity Jane kit. I'm mostly using the Hope kit here. And so just started off with that white cardstock base. This is some Basil Avalanche white cardstock. And I'm going through the die cut bits from the Hope kit and just kind of picking out some things that I think I might like to use that might go along nicely with this photo. Now, Lisa's layout was, the design was that she had a vertical focal area kind of on the left of her photograph, and that focal area was hearts. And I'm not going to use hearts completely on this layout. I'm actually going to use quite a few florals just because of the photo that I'm documenting here. And so I'm going to fussy cut a bunch of the beautiful flowers from this paper from the Hope kit. And this is going to be mostly what I use to embellish my layout with here today. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that mostly off camera. And now you can see I've taken another one of the papers from the Hope kit. This is a really pretty pink gingham paper, and I've just cut a strip of it from that 12x12 paper, and I'm going to use that along the left side of my photograph, kind of like Lisa did with her hearts. And I'm going to use that vertical strip there as a base for some of the embellishments I'm going to use here today. I'm going to back my photo here with a little bit of craft foam and get that stuck down to my simple one layer mat here. And that mat is going to just be popped up, or the photo is going to be popped up off the mat using this craft foam here that you can see. And that's just craft foam from, I believe I got that from Michael's, and it's just kids crafting foam that has the adhesive on the back. I've taken the release paper off, and I'm just going to go ahead and go along from there. So just going to make sure that I have that on there straight before I go on with the next step here. Lisa and I actually started on YouTube, I think, right around the same time, and definitely been following Lisa and here on YouTube, and she has definitely become, I don't know what we call that in the creative content creator industry. She has become a cyber friend, I guess, something like that, I guess is what you would call it. But definitely friends with Lisa on Facebook and whatnot. And she is a super sweet lady. She's a busy mom of a couple of girls, and she's got a really busy life. I know that she's a student right now, and she's doing all kinds of interesting things, but she also is sharing content here on YouTube, which is super fun and inspiration as well with her scrapbooking. And I think that's fantastic. And so make sure that you find the link to Lisa's YouTube channel in the description box below, and head over to her channel. If you have not headed over there before, make sure you do that today. Check her out, Pink Glitter Scrapper here on YouTube. She's got tons of really fun projects there on her YouTube channel, and love it. lots of sharing. She's got haul videos. I know she's got tons of inspiration over there, so make sure you check that out. I'm putting some of my florals here flat against my photograph, and I'm also popping some up on some foam adhesive just to give them a little bit of dimension. I'm trying a few things in that little gap there. I didn't want to put another floral in that area. I wanted to kind of rest my eye from that. I could have used that bow. That actually would have looked good, but didn't use that. I'm going to lift that heart up, and I'm actually going to put a chipboard hexagon over there in that spot that has black polka dots on it. And I do like the looks of that floral up above there a little bit, so I'm going to layer that one up there. And yeah, so this is coming right along. I love the combination of the gingham and the florals. I think that's a really nice combo. And I also wanted to use some of the washi tape from this kit as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and put a strip of the washi tape alongside that gingham as just like a contrasting texture beside that plaid paper. And I'll just tear that off and fold it over the edges of the paper so that that stays secured. And I'm also going to put a strip of pattern paper there that is a black dot along that washi tape here in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pop up that hexagon and continue with the rest of the layout. So it's quite a feat to stay on YouTube for 5 years contributing to the content here. I think that, you know what, like it takes a lot of I don't know, stick to itness. You know what I mean? Like you really have to be willing to kind of just like persevere and, you know, just go with the ups and downs and all the rest of it. And it's not an easy thing to be a content creator here on YouTube, but it is a lot of fun. And I know I personally really enjoy it, but to stay with it for that length of time, I think is definitely really something to be congratulated. So I definitely want to send out my big congratulations to Lisa for her YouTube anniversary here. I think it's really fantastic, and best wishes to her for creating here on YouTube for lots more years to come. Here you can just see I'm looking at this paper. I'm going to trim that off. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of adhesive to the back of that and add that as a strip over on that side. Now, I don't know when this happens, but at some point in this video, I decided that I wanted to do some splatters on my layout because Lisa's layout has quite a few splatters on it. And I thought that would actually be a really nice addition to my layout as well. So I got my Dina Wakley gloss spray in pink out, and I don't know what was wrong with the bottle, but it was leaking everywhere when I took the plastic wrapper off of it. It was a brand new bottle, and I went to shake it and it just absolutely exploded. And so here you can see I'm wearing kind of a gray and black sweater, but I think probably here in the transition towards the end of the video, you'll see that I'm not wearing that sweater anymore because the pink gloss spray went everywhere, including all over me. So I had to quickly take that sweater off and get it into the wash so that the acrylic spray didn't stain it. So anyways, here you can see I now have a t-shirt on instead of that sweater. So I am going to do some splatters. You can see that there's some already on my layout because it, like I said, it exploded. It went everywhere, including on the layout. So I am going to add a few more of the splatters, but I think I'm going to have to examine that bottle a little bit and make sure that there's nothing wrong with it because it does seem to want to leak. So this is a really pretty color. I think it's called Carnation or something like that. And I just thought it was just a really pretty tone of pink for this layout. And I wanted to, like I said, emulate Lisa's layout and put some splatters on my layout also. So I wasn't quite happy with how many were on there at this point. I'm going to attempt to splatter on with the applicator, but it actually kind of just drips from the top. I don't know. This applicator is kind of a hot mess. So anyhow, It is what it is. I wasn't unhappy with where the splatters went necessarily. I just didn't really seem to have too much control over where they were going from that bottle. I am going to just soak up some of the extra moisture there with some paper towel, and the layout is going to be finished. So make sure you check the description box below for links to Lisa's channel, to the layout video that I used as inspiration for my project today. And yeah, so I had a lot of fun creating this, and I love the Felicity Jane kits. They're always beautiful, and I feel like they really match my style and with a lot of the photographs that I have to scrap as well. So this is obviously a wedding photo of my daughter and her husband from a couple of years ago, and yeah, so I just really like how it turned out. I'm just showing you there's lots of room here to add some journaling. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.